Hey everyone, my name is Jake Muller from skitutorials.com. We're going to be going over how to 50-50 a box. The only prerequisite for this video, you should really, the only trick you should be able to do before this trick is going to be how to ollie, and I already have a video for that, so I'll put that in right on the screen for you. But everything else, this is going to be a pretty entry-level trick, so good luck with it, and I hope this helps you get into your freestyle skiing career. I encourage you guys to try this on a fatter style box like this. Notice how I come in and I kind of ollie onto it, so you definitely check out that video if you haven't done that yet. And then as I come in the air, right here when I freeze this frame for you, I want you to pay attention to where my arms are, so see how they're kind of like low at my side and up enough to brace for impact when I hit this rail. And notice how that my knees are extended right now because I ollied, but when I land, I bend them. And you want to understand that when I'm in the air right here, I'm preparing to land on a slippery surface. So right here, I landed, and my knees are bent now. See how they're bent down, and my arms are kind of in that L shape. That's what we want to look for, because when you land on a slippery surface, you kind of want to slip out. So keep your feet together, and then as I come in for the landing on the snow, I have the same position I did on the rail. So you can practice this off little jumps to where you land with your legs in that little L position and your arms upright, and that'll help you get ready to land on a butter box. So basically the trick is keeping your feet together, because when you do it on skinnier boxes, you're going to want to do that. So you might as well practice now. Having your knees bent, and then also not trying to make any quick movements, because when you're on a rail, it's like a really slippery, icy surface sometimes. So you really want to have your knees bent, and you don't want to make any quick movements, otherwise you'll slide out. You also want to make sure you come on the rail straight. You don't want to carve onto it. This will make sure you land with your bases flat on the rail without being on your edges. If you're on your edges, you're a lot more likely to slip out and kind of try and turn on the rail, which you can't do. So as I'm in this down flat down, you kind of just pop over the front, and if you want to do a kinked rail like this one, same exact thing. Have your knees bent a little bit. That'll really help you, take in the impact of the kink, so that way you don't slip out at all. There's something I want to point out on this rail though. Watch how I hit the up, and then as I come to the down, I land on my. See how I start turning a tiny bit there? I'm on my edge, and I kind of lost my balance for a second. So that's just something to watch out for. Make sure you're going flat on your bases and you're not on your edges at all. Otherwise, you'll slip out and then you can fall. Okay, to sum it up, you got to ollie onto the rail a little bit above it. Land with your knees a tiny bit bent just so you can grip it. Have your feet as close as you can together. You can have your arms out for stability like Keegan does here. Kind of slide off the end of the rail and land on the ground with your knees bent as well. That way you can ride away smoothly. These two things should help you be successful at it and get you right on track to learning how to slide a rail sideways. Just remember, rails are slippery, so understand that when you land on it, you will slip a little bit, and that's the whole reason we talked about landing with your bases flat and not on your edges. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and as always, head over to skitutorials.com and follow my Instagram, skitutorials, and if you want to follow my personal one as well, that's Molsky17. See you next time.